Imagine this. It's the final days of World War II. A U.S. Navy cruiser, the USS Indianapolis, has just completed a top-secret mission, one that will change the course of history. Deliver the core components for Little Boy, the atomic bomb destined for Hiroshima. Its mission complete, the Indianapolis sails on, unescorted, through the vast Pacific Ocean. But its journey is far from over. In the dead of night, on July 30th, 1945, 2 torpedoes from a Japanese submarine slam into its side. The mighty ship, a symbol of American naval power, sinks in just 12 minutes. Of the 1,195 men on board, about 900 are plunged into the dark, unforgiving waters. They have no lifeboats, no food, and no fresh water. All they have is each other, clinging to life rafts and debris, bobbing in an endless expanse of blue. This is where the real horror begins. The men believed help would come soon. They were wrong. A catastrophic series of communication failures meant no one even knew they were missing. One naval station thought another had confirmed the ship's safe arrival. So, as the survivors floated, the U.S. Navy was completely unaware that one of its flagship cruisers lay at the bottom of the ocean. Day 1 passed, then day 2. The scorching sun beat down on them, causing severe dehydration and heat stroke. The salt water, which looked so inviting, was poison. Drinking it led to hallucinations and madness. Men began to see things, phantom islands, ghostly ships offering salvation. Some would swim off toward these mirages, never to be seen again. And then came the sharks. Drawn by the chaos and the blood, hundreds of oceanic white-up sharks began to circle the helpless sailors. The attacks were relentless and agonizing. Men were pulled under, one by one, their screams echoing across the water before being silenced. It was a constant, terrifying battle for survival against the elements, against their own minds, and against the predators lurking just beneath the surface. For nearly 4 days and 4 nights, this nightmare continued. 84 hours of pure, unadulterated terror. Finally, a miracle. On the 4th day, a U.S. Navy pilot, Lieutenant Chuck Gwynn, was on a routine anti-submarine patrol. He wasn't looking for them. No one was. But by sheer chance, he glanced down and saw a strange oil slick on the water. Curious, he flew lower. And then he saw them, the heads of men, scattered across the ocean like dark confetti. He couldn't believe his eyes. He immediately radioed for help, and a massive rescue operation was launched. But by then, it was too late for most. Of the nearly 900 men who went into the water, only 316 were pulled out alive. The tragedy didn't end with the rescue. In a shocking turn of events, the ship's captain, Charles McVay III, was court-martialed. He was accused of hazarding his ship by failing to zigzag, despite evidence that zigzagging would have made little difference, and that he was never ordered to. He became the only captain in U.S. history to be court-martialed for losing his ship in an act of war during World War II. For decades, the surviving crew fought to clear his name, haunted by the injustice. It took over 50 years, but his record was finally cleared. Long after he had taken his own life, forever tormented by the loss of his men. The story of the USS Indianapolis is a harrowing tale of survival against impossible odds, a catastrophic failure of bureaucracy, and a fight for justice that spanned generations. It's a stark reminder of the true cost of war and the incredible resilience of the human spirit. Thanks for watching. If you want to hear more incredible stories from history, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.